The Trolling Academy presents The 12 Types of Internet Troller and Gamer. Not everyone who does trolling is a troll. Written and narrated by Jonathan Bishop. Copyright 2008 to 2013, Jonathan Bishop Limited.
Hello, my name is Jonathan Bishop. I am the founder of the Crockles Trolling Academy and editor of the book examining the concepts, issues and implications of internet trolling. In this lesson, I'm going to help you identify the different types of troller and who your potential friends may be in relation to them, distinguish between the different goals those troller have so they can be more compatible with yours, and to help you know the difference between when you're being bullied and when you're being befriended. There are in total 12 types of internet troller and gamer. 11 of these I devised doing an ethnography of a forum between 2006 and 2008. These different types of character reflect different types of behaviour that people either do involuntarily without knowing it or purposely. The 12 were made up when I introduced the elder in addition to the lurker, when it became apparent with the changes brought around by Facebook that people wanted not only the surveillance the lurkers had, but also the escape from undesirable lifestyles that elders have. So this now makes up the full 12. The first group of trollers we're going to look at are lurkers and elders. Lurkers are people without a persistent identity in the community. They may do things like clicking on banner adverts, voting in polls, but they'll all be things where they don't actually have to make visible posts to participate. They're not always the free riders that people think they are, because if you think about it, by clicking on the adverts, they're supporting the site. The other kind, the elder, these are people who have been in the community for a very long time, and they're looking for a reason to quit. This may be because new people have come along and the community's changed from what it was in the old days, and these people can be problematic in that they may start flame wars with newbies, which is where people abuse someone and there's loads of nasty posts. But it's clear that they should perhaps take on a better role, which is to nurture the others so that the lurkers feel more likely to want to participate. The next categories we're going to look at are trolls and big men. Trolls with a capital T are different from the trolls with a lowercase t you may have heard of in the media. These people troll for the lols, that is, for the fun of it, whereas the ones in the media troll for the lols, which is to harm others. Trolls just want to have fun, they want to post jokes, make people laugh. They're not these demons. They're more positive than you might think. Big men, on the other hand, they want to assume a de facto council that they are the authority and it's them that have the right to say what's right and wrong. This has tended to be the kind I took in the past, and they can actually be destructive to the community in that by trying to keep discussions on topic they cause arguments, but they can also help a community by that community having a central figure in which to attack, and when that big man leaves, the community starts attacking one another, a bit like in countries where dictators have been removed. This category is flirts and snoots. Flirts are people who have lots of experiences which they want to share with people. They may not be experiences of much merit per se, but they create the sense that someone is interested in someone else. So your typical small talk or pub talk where people talk about things and there seems no point to them, that's what the flirts do, and they help people see the best sides in everyone. The snurts, on the other hand, they're the nasty kind. They want to bring people down a peg or two, perhaps because they feel they're overconfident. They're the people in pubs offline who might say some of the nastiest things for no apparent reason. The next two group of trollers and gamers are the My Heart Bleeds For You Jennies and the Avengers. The MHBFY Jennies, which are named after Jenny Priest, who wrote the paper called Empathic Communities, these people enjoy surprises from hearing people's stories, tragedies, traumas, and they want to be there for these people. They'll also speak up for those being bullied by others, such as those who are being flamed because others just simply disagree with them, and they'll even stick up for the big men whose problems with other users are usually of their own making. Avengers, on the other hand, they will try to get back at those who've wronged them. So if they get banned from the community, they'll come back with a different account, and they'll do all it takes, say, to give someone bad kudos, or even go outside of the community to do things. And they will make sure others hear the truth about how they were treated, regardless of whether others want to hear it. This next group, Wizards and Iconoclast, will probably be quite easy for most people to understand. The Wizards are these creative people who want to create new ideas and new content. They'll be the people that will put a lot into the creation of the content, whether on a bulletin board or sharing things with friends on Facebook or editing Wikipedia pages. They are on sites like Wikipedia, the inclusionists. They want everyone's point of view to be put across, and they don't want pages to be deleted just because people have a disagreement with that content, as often happens on Wikipedia. Iconoclasts, on the other hand, they are the ones that want to destroy content and ideas. In a forum, they'll make sure people hear what they don't want to hear, which they think is the truth. And on sites like Wikipedia, they are the people that will stop at nothing to get content deleted which doesn't reflect their point of view or the truth as they see it. This final category of trollers and gamer are the rippers and the chatroom bobs. Rippers, they're these people who will go online for sympathy just to get attention. They want people to give advice to them and to recommend things, and then they'll keep finding excuses not to act on it. Their goal is to produce content that gets people to put the focus on them rather than be productive per se. But they are the better kind in this category because they're self-deprecating and not full of themselves, which people who use forums as a way to vent their spleen might actually like, because it makes them feel more superior and important. Chatroom bobs, on the other hand, they're online because they only want one thing, whether it's to get a naked picture of someone sent to them or any other desire that other people wouldn't normally want. they will befriend people and be friendly for the only reason to get what they want from them. There are in total 12 types of internet troller and gamer. These different types of character reflect different types of behaviour that people either do involuntarily without knowing it or purposely. The 12 were made up when I introduced the Elder in addition to the Lurker, when it became apparent with the changes brought around by Facebook that people wanted not only the surveillance the Lurkers had, but also the escape from undesirable lifestyles that Elders have. So this now makes up the full 12.